overwhelmed by all the things that I could do, or all the lives that I could live. And I know I have only one life, which is obviously a great gift, but I don't have the time to do it all. And I remember when I graduated high school, which was 5 years ago actually, I remember talking with my friends about all the things that we would do and all the lives we were gonna live once we're out of school and we can do whatever we want. And I remember being really excited about that, because it's exciting being able to experience all of this, but at the same time I got really overwhelmed by the fact that there's so much I could choose from. And I remember there was a phase, I think my parents got really annoyed by me and exhausted, because every day I had a new idea. One day I wanted to become a teacher, the next day I wanted to become a lawyer, then I wanted to become a flight attendant or walk in a coffee shop. Like, I had a new idea every day. I told them every day, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and the next day I had a new idea. And over the course of the years, I imagined all those lives and all the things that I could do. For example, I could sell everything I have and vagabond around the world and never come back, and dedicate my whole life to just seeing the world, and maybe never returning back to Germany. Or I could see myself have kids and live on a farm somewhere. Or I wanted to become a famous singer and live in Los Angeles, or move to New York City, or live on an island and swim in the ocean every day and maybe work in a coffee shop. Or I also wondered, what if I continued to study to become a teacher, or what if I took that job offer to become a flight attendant, or what if I never moved to Berlin, or what if I started dating that person, or I don't know. There was so many what ifs. And there is a quote by Sylvia Plath that really sums this up, where it's like a poem, The Fig Tree. You probably know it. Let me read it to you. I saw my life branching up before me like the green fig tree in the story. From the tip of every branch, like the fat purple fig, a wonderful future. One fig was a husband and a happy home and children, and another fig was a famous poet, and another fig was a brilliant professor, and another fig was Europe and Africa and South America. And beyond and above all those figs, there were many more figs I couldn't quite make out of. I saw myself sitting on the crotch of the fig tree, starving to death, just because I couldn't make up my mind which the figs I would choose. I wanted each and every one of them, but choosing one meant losing all the rest, and as I sat there, unable to decide, the figs began to wrinkle and go black, and one by one they plopped to the ground at my feet. And I don't know if I like this fit the vibe of the video, and it sums it up quite well. And I also read a book like maybe a year ago that was called The Midnight Library, and it was about a woman, and she was dying, and then she came back to Earth kind of, and could have a glimpse of all the lives that she could have lived if she made different decisions. And there were parts of the book I liked. I didn't like most of the book, but the essence that I took out of it was not even written in the book, but what I was reading is that what I'm doing right now is where I'm meant to be, and everything that was meant for me came my way, and it brought me to where I am right now. And all those lives, I don't know if I would be happy. Like, maybe I would think, oh, if I was a famous singer, I would be happy, or my life would be, no life is perfect, but like I would be happy, or if I would travel the world, I would be happy. But I don't know that, and I feel like in the course of the past years, I realized that a lot of dreams are just illusions, because of course I want the dreams the way they are in my head, but in reality, most of the time they look really different. So the only thing that I have to do in order to make peace with all the lives I could not live was to create a happy life with what I have right now. Because if I'm happy right now and happy with what I'm having, it doesn't really matter if I would live another life, because the outcome might not be the same, that I am happy right now. And of course I'm not happy every day, that's not the goal, and that's also not possible, but I think overall I'm quite happy with the way things are right now. And I don't know if I would be that happy and content with everything if I would have become a teacher or a flight attendant or whatever it is that I could be, or a writer or a photographer, or so I think over the past year I made peace with the fact that I'm not gonna have it all, and it's okay, because right now, right here, I'm happy with what I'm having. And that wasn't always the case, but I could also spend my whole life grieving over the fact that there's so many things that I cannot do, but also there are so many things that I can do, and everything that is within my possibilities I could try out maybe and try on, but I don't know. I'll never be a famous singer or a photographer, maybe. Or maybe I could be a photographer if I wanted to, but I don't know. For me right now, it feels like being me is enough, and living life the way I am right now is enough. And I don't know, I'm trying to sum up the video somehow, but I haven't. It's just me rambling out some thoughts. I haven't made a script or like written down what I want to say. I'm just saying the things the way things came to my mind. It doesn't matter, and it's okay. And I'm not gonna waste my whole life grieving about missed opportunities and missed possibilities and thinking about what if I said yes to that 2 years ago, or what if I have, like, it's not gonna make sense for me to worry about all of that, because everything that's meant for me came my way, and there's so many more things that I have no idea about that are gonna come my way, and what's meant for me is gonna come anyways, and I can't force. Of course I could have tried to force some other lives on me, but this right now fits me the best, I think. And this is maybe not the most exciting life, but also it's the life that fits me best. So yeah, I guess that was it. I don't know, this was a chaotic video. I thought I could just turn on the camera and talk more structured. I realized I'm not able to do that, and it would have been easier if I would have written down some thoughts before speaking, but now it's too late. I'm not going to refilm this, I'm going to leave it the way it is, and yeah, thank you for watching. Okay, so I found one journal entry that I wrote maybe a year ago that I felt like including. I'm going to read it to you. I translated it from German, so it might not be the best. Wednesday, August 23, 2023. There are so many potential lives out there, and that stresses me out. How there are so many different lives out there that I could live. It feels like a struggle somehow, even though it is a privilege. But would I be happy? Does it even matter which life I've chosen if right here, right now, I live a happy life? And I do. Of course, I don't have everything I dreamed about and probably never will. But there is a big chance that I wouldn't be happy with that. So it doesn't matter what kind of life I live. It doesn't matter. I can let go. It feels relieving in a way. Everything's good the way it is right now. I don't have to strive for more and more. It's okay. I can just let go. I created a happy little life for myself, and that's enough. If I would always see things I don't have, first of all, how could I appreciate all the good things I already have? And second of all, if I'm just focusing on what I'm lacking, there's no way that I could manifest things I want if I always focus on things I don't have and the things I wish I could have. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like it sums up what I was saying in the little chaotic video before. And yeah, thank you for watching.